Right, okay, welcome to the YouTube channel. We are going to be working on the Volkswagen van. We're going to give it a Rust-oleum paint finish, which looks tricky. Never done anything like that before, but we're going to give it a go. The T4's a bit tatty. I'll show you the van in a second. We're going to go from start to finish with the process we use. Not that I know what I'm doing, but we'll give it a good go. Okay, so stay tuned and let's go and have a look at the van. Okay, so here we go. This is a 2002 T4. Not in the greatest of shape. It's not too bad. It could be better. Once we start getting in close, you start to see little scratches and dents and little things like that. It's not the worst van in the world, but it's not the best. You can see the arches are going a bit rusty. The back could be better. Someone reversed it into a lamppost. Not me, I must add. Spoiler's cracked. So I think really, depending on how good this comes out, we're changing the rear bumper, changing the spoiler. And if you can see dents like that there. And this arch is probably the worst arch. So we're going to have to address that. Little things like this here. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to start prepping this up. We're going to rub it all down, smooth it all back, sandpaper, orbital sander or detailing sander, take the edge off it, treat the rust and fill in the dents, basically prepping it up for the respray. So we're going to start this today. Yesterday I started rubbing down bits of the inside, so we've made a little bit of a start. I think this was 240 grit and just went over it by hand. So we've got to do that on the other side and the sliding door. Basically the whole of the van needs to look like this, nice and smooth. So that's the plan. A little bit about the van. It's had a 1.9 TDI conversion, the AHU engine. I converted it myself. Obviously carpeted, flooring, insulation, lights. Not the most extensive camper van conversion you'll find out there, but it's not bad. Obviously we've got two kids, we've got the big awning there, which doesn't really, you know, we don't really need the sink and all the rest of it in there, not these days. Campsites are obviously very well catered for, so just to take the kids away, it's a good bit of fun. Right, let's start prepping this van. Right, so the first few jobs are, we need to remove these stickers which run down both sides of the van. Also take these skirts off, sills, whatever you want to call them, and that way we can get in and start rubbing down all the paintwork. Okay, so let's get to it. Right, well, the next step here is to remove these. Now the bolts are pretty rusty and they've been on there a long time, covered in mud, so they're a little bit awkward. 17mm seems to be the size. Got my little helper Poppy, she'll make sure I'm doing things correctly. I must say they are really tight. This is just going to be a case of getting steady at it. I wouldn't even be bothered if I snapped the bolts, to be honest. We'll keep at it. Okay, there we go. We're starting to lose the side sills now. I am gobsmacked of how much effort I actually took to get off one bolt. It wasn't the biggest head in the world, so the spanner wasn't gripping it brilliantly. But all that dirt and grime off the road really makes a difference to how easy a bolt is to remove. And a little bit of help with this. But yeah, that was tough. I'm a bit worried now about the other 3 mountings I've got to undo, but it's all in the day's work, and so we will get to that next. And we should be in a better position to actually start prepping the van. Right, there we go. That was actually a lot more hassle than I anticipated, but we've got that that skirt off, or sill off. And it's amazing actually what difference those stickers and sills make to the look of the van. Certainly looks a lot plainer now, so I'll definitely be looking to reinstall some stickers up the side there, and also obviously refitting the sills. The brackets need a bit of attention, they're a bit loose. I'm going to zoom in on, yeah, the light's not going to let me, but yeah, they need tightening up and a bit of rust protection. Here's the Beetle. We're all Volkswagen here. Volkswagen and Subaru. Okay, so next stage is turn the van round and do it again. Right, now we get to do it all again. Now the van's turned round. Okay, I won't film this side, I'm sure you've seen enough on the other side. Okay, so side 2 is now stripped. We got the sill off and the stickers off, which in turn did pull some paint off down here. So I think obviously you can see the filler behind it, so someone's done some repair work here. The paint didn't stick to it, unfortunately, so that's come off. So we've got to sort that out, sand it down, put some build-up primer on and just try and get it back to the level that it should be. Side skirts were a nightmare to take off, rusted bolts, snap bolts, bit of a nightmare. You're looking at this sort of thing, absolute killer, but they're off. So that's both sides stripped down, ready to roll. The next job is going to be taking the stickers off on the back, sorting out the dents with filler, and then we'll start sanding the whole thing down. Which obviously will be in the next video.